Because that's what this fucking country wants us to do. They want us to be fucking working while we're 60, 70, 80s years old when we should be living life. We should be enjoying the life that God allows us to live.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's something that motivates me, like, entirely is my family.
Welcome to another episode of Trail Truth Podcast. Today I have a special guest. This is going to be one episode that is truly a pivot. This is my first woman solo interview. This is the new year. This is going to set a new tone. And this special lady, she is evolving in such ways that I feel like can inspire other people, other women, anybody. It's going to involve other people around her and it's going to involve herself as a whole. So without further more ado, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, guys. I am Karina Juliet. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm so
Mm-hmm.
ecstatic. I've seen nothing but great things about Trace of Truths, and I love every single episode that I've seen, and I'm just excited to be here.
All right. So I always start off just asking people how they're doing mentally. So how are you mentally right now?
Mentally, I've been doing actually really good, and I actually
Mm-hmm.
really appreciate you for asking that because that's not usually people's first question. So mentally, I've been really good. I've been learning a lot about myself mentally, especially. So overall, yeah, it's been really good. I'm way better than how I was 6 months ago, a year ago. I'm in the best place in my life right now, I feel like.
Okay. So just staying on topic, what caused that pivotal change for you? Because you just mentioned 6 months. 6 months really not that long ago.
No, it's not that
So
long ago.
what changed in a sense? What caused you to, be in this better mental space?
Right. So 6 months ago, I went through a job loss.
Mm-hmm.
And with job loss comes a lot of things after that. So I think that was the biggest thing where my mental was. I'm a very independent person. So not being able to do things on my own or handle what I have to handle was
Mm,
really messing with my mental.
for sure.
Um going through that, going through a move, things like that in life, like normal life things, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And just being able to just sit back and really be thankful for what I do have, you know what I mean? Although sometimes things in life don't go as planned
Mm-hmm.
or you might have an unexpected turn, that it doesn't define us. So I've really been learning to just be grateful for what I have. There's a lot of people who would love to be in my shoes, and
Exactly.
I can't be anything but grateful for what I have. And what we go through doesn't define us. So I have to be able to turn a situation that might drive me crazy or might,
Mm-hmm.
mess with my mental and turn it into something positive and just keep that as my motivation.
For
So,
sure. So where does your independence come from? So like let's just take it all the way back because like I said before we even cut the cameras on, we haven't spoke. So
yeah.
who are you? What do you feel like, you represent? What do you showcase and how does that independence come into play with yourself?
So, my independence, I have to give credit to my dad.
Mhm.
My dad is very independent. He's been working since he was 12 years old, still works to this day, and he's in his 50s. And I've just seen him go waking up early mornings to go to work, making sure me and my sister and my mom have everything we need. And I think more so, I like to kind of also look at myself as like the son he never got. And that might sound a little bit of a way, but I really feel like his independence really rubbed off on me, his independence and his hustle. So being independent, I like to make sure that I am the person that I can always count on. I also am a person who I back my words. So if I tell you I'm going to do something or if I tell you something's going to happen, I
Mhm.
always make sure that I follow through with that. So I want to be that for people as well. So with me on my journey, I want to be able to help as much people as possible,
Mhm.
Like I want to make a mark in this world before I leave, and I want it to be my name doesn't have to be in the textbooks and it doesn't have to do that, but to just know that like I've impacted people's lives in other different ways and just to
Mhm.
let them know. And a lot of people don't really have that independence. A lot of
Exactly.
people are used to depending on people, going to other people,
Mhm.
and we shouldn't have to do that. You know what I mean? We should be able to be in a mindset, be in a space to be able to be like, okay, like how am I going to get this done? How am I going to be what am I going to do basically?
Exactly.
So, I think for me, like I just want people to know like I'm an outlet. Like I am for everybody. Like I love helping people. I love talking to people. I
Mhm.
love just being able to show people like that there are genuine people out here and there's people who do care about you, who do care about that conversation or what you're going through. So I just want to be like a positive outlet for this
Mhm.
world. Like,
So as we all know, as an outlet, some outlets do get drained. So from what I'm seeing so far and what I've seen on social media, just your social media presence gives off positivity. How do you maintain that? Because like you said, you just want to give, but
Yeah.
you never mentioned receiving. So how does that in a sense keep you going? Or is the positivity that you feed off of, is that just re-nourishing, like regenerating back into your body? Because over time, you're gonna get drained, you're gonna
Yeah,
feel like a punching bag,
of
and it's gonna be
course.
like times where you wanna just rest and
Mhm.
chill and worry about yourself, but in totality, you still wanna give out to people. So how do you keep giving? How do you keep
Right.
showing up each and every day?
Right. So first and foremost, I have to give all glory to God.
Mhm,
Um, None of this would be possible without him, my mindset, the person that I am today.
mhm,
And I think that's just what it is. Like I have always told myself, like, I've gone through a couple friends and I'm 25, I'm gonna be 26 this year, and I've gone through a whole bunch of friendships that have helped me learn about myself. I've always been that role in people's lives to be the person that reaches out, be the person to create the plans, to do this, to do that. And I used to wonder, like, why don't I have friends that do this, do that? I feel like the Lord made me that person in all of my friends' lives and all of my
sure,
family's lives.
mhm,
And don't get me wrong, I'm not everybody is 100% positive every single day. You know
mhm,
what I
that's
mean? There's
facts,
days
mhm,
where I go through and I'm like, I can't be on social media today, or I can't do this, or I can't do that. And I
mhm,
think taking those breaks and taking that time for yourself is very important.
true,
Like it's okay to be like, work was long yesterday, or my business, that
mm,
was a lot yesterday. Let me take the day to just be present in my life. Like with my fiance, I try to be home and be present with him,
mhm,
be into what he has going on. Same thing like with my family. Like I'll try to put all the work and the social media and all that aside and just spend the time with family, spend the time with friends
mhm,
to get out of that, that mindset.
yeah,
But also too, I have a very great community behind me, so it's hard to not be positive. They're always very reassuring.
mhm,
So my I don't really have a lot of chances where I'm like, I'm not that positive today, or I'm just like, no. I really only get like that in certain aspects, like very rarely.
mhm,
So I don't know, like, I that's just how I am, like, all my life, anybody that knows me can tell you I'm a very bubbly person, I'm a very happy person, upbeat, just because I don't wanna spend my life being negative or being upset, or I don't worry about things that I can't control.
for sure. And I think the word that sums that perfectly up is balance. You
Mhm.
have a lot of balance within the things that are in your life. So family, friends, your
Right.
fiance, all these things have a balance. And not only are you balancing it, but they're balancing you.
Yes.
So my next question is, I was gonna save it till later,
Eh.
but now I'm gonna jump right into it because now
Oh.
all of this sums up everything. So I seen you went to social media, I think it was 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago. So you touched on a subject that is very dearly to me.
Mhm.
So I kind of feel like in certain aspects we relate probably 110%. So you spoke about support.
Okay.
And I'm very, very big on support because it's free.
It's free.
It's not only free, but it's helpful to me, you, and anybody else that needs
Mhm.
it. So a lot of people may have not read what you read, but I read it word from word. So
I appreciate that.
I want you to really like kind of dive into that. So where did that just spark of, let me go post this so it can
Mhm.
be known? Where
Right.
did it come from?
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people have not seen that side of you. It may
Yeah.
be a side that's coming from, okay, I have a business now and I'm doing all this for everybody, but I don't see nobody doing this for me. Y'all just watching me. Why are you watching me? Are you gonna help? Are you not gonna help?
Right.
What's the point of you being here? It's blank support. You just watching me. And a lot of people these days will sit there and watch you and be like, oh, that looks good. Scroll. But if it was somebody else that already has a
Mm.
success and that's famous,
Thank you.
yeah, oh, let me comment. Yeah. And they don't even know them. So I so heartily agree with you because, like I said, I've been doing this for, I think, 9 months now, probably 9, 8 months. And I said it on the women's episode, I still have close friends that won't post shit.
Mhm.
And like I said in the episode with the girls, I said, look, they won't post nothing, but when it comes to time for them to need something, I'm just gonna not post it either. Like
Mhm.
I reciprocate energy.
Yeah.
No matter how much I love you, no matter how much, we're close, if you
Or
ain't
even
doing for
how
me,
long I've known you.
exactly. If you
Like
ain't doing for me, I ain't doing for you.
Yeah.
So how do you balance that out with, the aspect that you love to give and you love to do? How do you set that boundary with yourself? And where did that spark come from?
So, me, I like to look at myself as a jack of all trades,
Mhm,
so Never Lazy isn't the first, like, business that I've tried to, like, have. Also, like you said, support costs $0. Just
Mhm.
because I have some type of business and it might be a business where I'm selling something, you don't have to buy. Just a like, a reshare, a repost, a word of mouth
Mhm.
goes a very long way, a very
Facts.
long way. And for my friends, I feel like I've always been that outlet. Every time my friends have something going on, or even family, anytime somebody I know has something going on, or even if I just know you from social media, or if you come from me and you don't know me and you just want support, I'm sorry. I will share it, I will like it, I will repost it because I would want somebody to do the same for me, you know what
Exactly.
I mean? So, me going into this business and just seeing the amount of people that, like, I've known for years or, like, I used to have very close friendships with or I used to see every day and maybe not might not see them as much now, I will literally see them because Imma share little secrets, and I don't Imma put y'all on free game. Okay, because a lot of people don't like to do it, but I've read so many and have seen I've been getting into a podcast a lot,
Mhm.
like, so I saw somebody talk about some just being that annoying person. I send all of my posts out to all of my followers, like, I don't care if they get annoyed. I don't care if they're like,
Mhm.
"Why does this girl keep sending me every single video?" Because there are people who will do it, you just need to put it in front of them. And
Mhm.
the algorithm, they might not always see it, you know what I mean? So, by me sending it, if it annoys you, by all means, unfollow, block me, do what you gotta do,
Mhm.
but I'm trying to get to those people that will support me, and there's
For sure.
people who are on my page that we might follow each other, and we might not have spoken before, but if I send them their stuff my stuff, they'll go ahead and repost, reshare, comment, do
Mhm.
whatever, and it's crazy to me because excuse me, there's people who I have known for since, like, elementary school who literally won't comment anything, but will go and do the same thing and be like, "Oh, nobody supports me, da, da, da." You don't support anybody else. So
Mhm.
how can you expect people to support you if you don't support other people? You
Mhm.
know what I mean? So, for me, I just take it with a grain of salt. Like, if you're not gonna repost and share my stuff, I'm gonna move accordingly. Just how I think it was Charity that said it on the last podcast when she was like, "When I see somebody's birthday, I check our messages to see if
That's
they
real,
told me
yeah.
happy birthday
Mhm.
because it's real shit, you know?" And I put wait, can I cuss on here?
Okay, cool.
Okay. I was like, "Wait, is there a shit?" But, no, yeah, because it's for real, and, I think that that's support we should be able to I shouldn't be having more support from strangers than from people who have known me literally for freaking years, like
That's normal though. You I'm not gonna say you'll learn, but
oh,
uh, yeah,
I've been
that's
peeping
what I was
it.
gonna
I've
say.
been
Like I always tell people all the time, my biggest support group is the strangers I've never met or said a word to.
mhm. Yeah, no.
Like it's true because on YouTube, I have almost 600 subscribers. I probably can't even name 25 that are my friends. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't think 25 of my friends can say they subscribe to
Mhm.
me. Just me being honest.
Yeah.
So, and it's people daily on social media that comment under my stuff, that like my stuff reposted. I've never said a word to them,
Yeah.
but they always are pushing trail truths, and that always allows
Mhm.
me to know that, you know, cool. My family may not want to post it, but I got a group of strangers that'll push me like we've been close for years,
Mhm.
and that's the new norm.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's just when I seen that, I was like, "Man, I'm glad she said that."
And it's like, I don't know why it's a new norm because there is literally enough room for all of us to win.
Mhm,
Like, all of us to win. So it's like if you're out here hating on somebody because they're trying to make a name for themselves or they're trying to build something and you feel some type of way about that, get up and do it for yourself. Like, you can literally get up and do it for yourself. Find your passion, find what your drive is.
mhm,
And I'm pretty sure that same person that you're feeling some type of way about will support you.
mhm.
You know what I mean?
So,
So
why do you think people don't get up and do it themselves?
because a lot of people are lazy.
Mhm,
We're in a generation right now that a lot of people like things handed to them.
mhm,
And you're not gonna get anywhere in this life if you're just expecting everything to be handed to you. You know, a lot of people who are successful and all this other stuff, like they've put their blood, sweat, and tears into it. You know what I mean? They didn't just wake up and be like, I'm gonna post a video and then everybody's just gonna like it and I'm gonna become famous and I'm gonna make money from it. No. You know what I mean? Like there's a time frame and that's something that I've also been learning about is patience throughout this whole journey. You know what I mean? Like you have to have that patience and you can't expect things to pop off overnight because although you do have some people that happen to,
mhm,
it's not likely. You know what I mean? Let's be real. It's not likely.
mhm.
But yeah,
Everybody
just
wanna be one-hit wonders and overnight success stories, but that shit just not real. Like, I kinda had to learn that too. I always tell people my journey with me switching from being a promoter to going strictly into 9 to 5 and to the now going into entrepreneurship at a different pace. When I was a promoter, I was used to getting money like this.
right.
Talking thousands of dollars in what, 5 hours, however long the club was open back then. I was used to getting that right then and there.
Yeah.
So now going into 9 to 5, I'm like, "Damn, just a little bit slower,"
Mhm.
but it's easier, it's more at pace, it's more, like, durable, it's not taking away from me resting, it's not me
Right.
causing more stress, I just gotta go to work, clock in, and do something that I love to do.
Mhm.
And now me doing podcasts, I'm not generating no revenue
Mhm.
at all. So now it caused me to kind of sit back and think about like, okay, what do you really like to do?
Right.
Can you wake up and do this for 5 years without making money from it?
Right.
Is this something that you are truly passionate about? Is this something that you've seen that other people do that you think is cool? It's a lot of people that don't understand that, and that's all a part of the process. I always tell
Mhm.
people, if you want to evolve in life, you're gonna have 10,000 processes.
Mhm. And
And shit, all of them may not work,
yeah.
but you still have to go through them in order to learn some. I literally was here yesterday and I talked about that. Just learning what is a responsibility and what's an excuse. A lot
Mhm.
of people live through excuses because
I
they don't want to
agree.
accept responsibilities.
I agree.
So my question to you is, just pivoting a little bit. I remember that you just said that you have a strong community behind you. How did you build that community? Where does that community come from? Has that
Mhm.
always been a thing that's been going on since high school, elementary, or is that something that just the foundation just got strong now?
Right. So, first and foremost, my family, my parents, my sister,
Mhm.
my aunts, my cousin, they have always been my biggest supporters, like, from when I used to cheer in high school to all of my cheer competitions, any sport I wanted to play, they were behind me. But growing into, like, college and after college and things like that, we're in a part in our lives where we're gonna weave out so many people. We're gonna weave out so many people. We're gonna meet people that we think are gonna be lifelong friends or people that we might have known for years that are gonna be lifelong friends, and that's not the case.
Yep.
So, it's really more so the friends that, like, I've had throughout the years, like, I've been able to tell who are the real ones, who are not the real ones, and my community is just genuine. Like, I don't have to tell them to like or reshare. Like, my close friends, like, I don't have to do that stuff, and that's how it gets so strong. Like, and outside of even just support, making sure that that friendship is there. We hang out. I'm in tune with their lives just like they're in tune with mine. You know what I mean? I'm supportive of them. If one of my friends come and tell me, "Hey, like, I have an aspiration to do lashes." Girl, go for it. Like, I used to be a
Mhm.
lash tech. Do you want some advice? Do you need this? Do you need that? I know a bunch of different lash techs. You know what I mean? Like, you have to fuel off of each other. You
Yep.
can't just always expect to get support if you're not fueling into your friends or your family either.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like,
For sure.
just like how we said, like, a lot of people are lazy and don't want to go chase after their dreams, basically.
Mhm.
We might have a friend or a family member that's like that, and we might be the person to be able to help push that person, you know? So, reciprocating that energy. It's everything is all about reciprocating energy. You
Mm.
give what you put out what you give,
Exactly.
basically. So, with my community, I'm overly grateful for them. I've gone through so many friends throughout 2025 that it has been crazy. Like,
Mhm.
friends that I thought I would have been friends that I would have thought they would have been in my wedding type of
Mm.
thing. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And like I said, it's really also that patience, like, just knowing that what's for you will be for you, and the genuine people are gonna stay in your lives, and the Lord will take out who is not for you and who's
Mhm.
not meant to be in that space, you know?
Exactly. So
So, my
what
community just comes from that reciprocating energy.
okay, and so how do you deal with the losses? Because like you said, these are people that you see that, potentially you wanted at your wedding.
Mhm.
These are people that you thought would be in your life for the rest of your life. So I would think that would cause some type of pain, some type
Yeah.
of, emotional distress and sadness, if you
Yeah.
might want to say that. So how do you handle that?
Of course, I'm a waterlog,
Mhm.
okay? I'm a waterlog. All of my friends, my fiancé can tell you I'm a crier, okay?
Mhm.
So, I'll sit back and I'll look at the situation. I know how to take accountability if I'm wrong, when I'm wrong. So that's a big thing. A lot of my past friendships were not like that. They were with people who couldn't take accountability, who couldn't sit there and be like, "Hey, I was wrong." And I think that's just more so how I was able to get over it was because in reality, I knew it wasn't me. So, you know what I mean? So if it's something that you were doing and something that you're not talking to me, you're not texting me, you're not trying to reach out to me, you're not trying to plan things or whatever the case may be,
Mhm.
I have no control over that. I'm not going to worry about the things I can't control. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm not hurt. I'm not saying I might shed a tear, whatever the case may be, but like I said, I'm a big believer in our Lord, and I know that He will replace whatever is for me. Like, if He takes something out, I know I'm gonna meet someone else new that is meant to be in my life and is meant to be somebody who's gonna make an impact in it.
Mhm.
So, yeah, you can't really dwell on the things, especially if it was a friendship or something that, like, was something I had going on. Like I said, I'm a person that I can take accountability, so
Mhm.
we're gonna work through it, you know what I mean?
For sure.
We're gonna build that friendship even deeper, you know?
Mhm.
So, a lot of the friendships that I've gone through, it hasn't been like that, you know? Like, I'll say my piece, and it'll just be dead. Like, you know what I mean?
Will it
Like,
remain that though? Or do you believe in, second chances or rekindling and
yeah.
stuff like that? Like, do you think, because a lot of people have firm boundaries. Me, myself, I do.
Mhm.
I feel like some things you just can't come back from, big or small. Like,
Mhm.
I'm very strict on, like people say these days, my program is very strict.
Mhm.
Once you do something to me once, I feel like you would do it again and I won't allow
Right.
you in my circle. So how are you with, re-allowing people back into your life, re-allowing people back into your circle?
Mhm. For me, I mean, it really depends on the situation. It really depends on the situation. Because if it's something that's, like, little, like a miscommunication thing or
Mhm.
something, we can always talk about it. But
Yeah.
if you do me dirty, no, you're not coming back. Like, there might not be no beef or anything, like, I could be cordial with you if we're in the
Yeah.
same room, but you're not gonna have that same access to me that you had before, you know what I mean?
Well,
So
what's dirty? Like what like cuz like I said everybody has, you know, a level that they don't go past.
Mhm.
Some people level may be, small shit. Like
Yeah.
mine's support.
Yeah.
You don't support me, I don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
It's simple as that.
That real
I
shit.
like and people are like, "Oh, it's just support,
Mhm.
cool." But if the roles were reversed, you want me to do the same thing.
Right.
I want to say what is the lowest?
The lowest?
Without going too far into deep details, like, because I want everybody to kind of get a sense of boundary.
Yeah,
Because a
yeah.
lot of people get fucked over and a lot of people go for bullshit.
Mhm.
So what's like one example that, you not going for that?
Talking bad about me. Talking bad about me. I'll stand on this. I'm a great person. I'm a great person. I'm a great friend. I'm a great fiance. I'm a great daughter. You know what I mean? So to go behind my back and talk low about me to other people that you might not even know, as long as you've known me, or just to even open your mouth to say anything about me,
Mhm,
is something that I'm like, "No." Or just saying that you're my friend, and then when something doesn't go your way, you're just automatically, like, weird or different. Like, I don't do the weird stuff. Like, if I
mhm,
feel like anything is giving off weird energy, I immediately disassociate myself. Like, I don't like the weirdness. But it's like I said, if it's like a miscommunication thing or whatever, like, I'm open to talking about it. But the same thing like you said about support. Support is big. So if I notice that one of my quote unquote friends is not supporting me, I have also just learned to just you have different types of friends for different types of occasions.
mhm,
So that's something. So if I notice that a friend isn't supporting me, you're just my social media friend. You can watch me, you can do whatever. We can say hi here and there, how are you, whatever, but you're not going to get invites to whatever I plan. You're not going to be the first one that I tell good news to
mhm.
or anything like that. So it's really more just so I guess the better term to put on it is just talking about my character or yeah, just talking about my character. Like
Okay. That I
I'm
mean, that's understand I'm the same way because I
mhm,
feel like, one of the craziest things that I heard when I first started my podcast, and this is from somebody that, I was cool with in college. They told me that I hit a fake 360 and now I'm a philosopher just because I wanted to get up here and speak in the mic. It's not like I'm
mhm.
getting up here and I'm selling shit.
Mhm.
I get that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this nigga getting up here trying to sell houses now. This nigga ain't even got a house.
Uh-huh.
Like shit like that, I get.
Mhm.
But when somebody's just following their heart and following their passion, like trust me, I hear so much shit about me all the time, but I love it though.
Yeah.
Because now I know, okay, you're paying attention to me.
Mhm.
And if you talking shit with other people, not all y'all paying attention to me. So if you go say to somebody else, they want to go pay attention to me too.
Mhm.
If it's negative attention, positive attention, I love it because now it's attention.
Yeah.
All it's gonna do is generate views. And the
Mhm.
more views I get, the more people going to gravitate towards it. I don't give a fuck if you don't like it or not.
Mhm.
It's still views for me.
Right. Right.
And like I say, like sometimes, what I wanted to tell you on that post, and I was gonna save it for when you got here, was that when you start realizing some things,
Mhm.
accept it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even have to say nothing, just accept. Because me, I'm the biggest observer. I don't talk. This is the most I talk. When I'm here in my sanctuary, my little
Mhm.
home, this is when I talk the most. But outside of this, when I'm out with people, I'm just observing. I love watching people, reading people body language because I learn off of that.
Yeah.
I thrive off of action. That's why
Mhm.
I love support. So
Yeah.
when people, say it verbally, verbal support is touch and go.
Yeah.
You can be like, yeah, like, for instance, people say, yeah, I'm buy one of your shirts. I,
Oh my gosh, I hear that all the time. I hear that all the time.
like, I just be like,
I just say we'll be here when you're ready. Like that's all I can say.
I just give people thumbs up. Like, I will never forget. It was somebody that was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna buy your shirts, you know what I mean? And all this. They're like, how much? I'm like, it's $30 plus shipping. I was like, but I try to make, ends meet. I say, okay, you live such and such. I'll drive to you.
Mhm.
You ain't even got to pay for shipping. It's $32 with tax. Damn, bro, why is so much? I said, don't worry about it, fam. It's cool. Don't worry about it. I said, it may be a sale later on. I go see them, they in the mall recording in different stores buying shit. I say, damn, fam,
Oh my gosh.
that same $30, you probably spent that on shit. One shirt these days costs 50, 60.
Mm,
But you fuck with me, you could have got the $30 shirt, but
mm,
you rather spend it on some shit you probably got a, Forever 21, Pac Sun, whatever the fuck the case is. You rather go get it from there. You probably don't even wear it. Then you drive into the mall. I was offering to
mhm.
drive to you.
Yeah.
So I accept that. Cause now when you come back and try to fuck with me again,
Mm.
oh no.
Yeah. I'm good off of it.
It's
Like,
cool. I don't need it. I
mhm.
don't need bullshit.
Yeah.
But I'll accept it though.
And you
Cause
don't
all
need
you're
the
doing
fake
is teaching
support
me.
either. You don't need the fake support.
I
Like,
don't.
if
That's why I
you
laugh.
yeah, if you're gonna sit here and say, "I'm gonna buy your merch," or even for
Mm-hmm.
my business, "I'm gonna buy a set," do it. Why are you telling me that you're gonna do it? Just do it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like, it would mean a lot more to me to see your such and such place an order than for you to come and text me and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna buy a set. Just give me till next week."
Mm-hmm.
Like, what am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do with am I supposed to text you next week and be like, "Hey, it's next week. Are you gonna buy your set?" I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna do that.
Yeah,
Like,
cause then now we
that's
then
real
now we
shit.
look desperate. Now we
That's
look like we're annoying. Like
like
people are crazy, but I want to get into that. So how has, the new business been for you? As far as in like, what I mean? Because we're already on the topic. So I want you to jump straight into it. How's everything positive, negative? What have you been learning? Just go ahead and give me the full run.
It has been great. Honestly, it has been so amazing. I launched about April of 2025, so we haven't
Mhm.
even been a year long. Like, we haven't even been a year old yet.
Mhm.
And it's been so great, and I think me being the founder and, like, the owner, I get so many people every single day like, "Bro, I see so many new people posting in your stuff. I see so many people talking about it." And I think because I know where the brand can go and where I want it to go, I'm like, "I don't see it." Like, not that I don't see it because I see it and I appreciate everybody's support, but it's just like, this is only the beginning, you know what I mean? Like, we've been growing every single day, and I wanna give a thank you to everyone who has liked, shared, commented, who has bought a set, who has supported in any single way. But yeah, it's been a good journey.
Mhm.
I have gone through some positive, have gone through some negatives with like my brand ambassadors and things like that, or even just like shipping like things. I'm trying to figure out ways to like get shipping. I fund my own business. Everything that you see, I pay for, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
I know
I
the
have a
feeling.
manufacturer and stuff, so I'm paying for the shipping for my brand ambassadors. Now I'm not because I'm trying to give it some more structure and we're growing, but I was paying for all of their shipping. I was, if the girls were local, I was meeting up with them or just letting them know like, "Hey, these are the spots I'm going to be at if you want to come pick it up so you don't have to pay for shipping." Or whatever the case may be, or just weaving out which brand ambassadors are the ones who are really down for the ride versus which ones just want like free products or just want the exposure or
Mhm.
just are not the genuine ones. And it's been a great ride. It's been a ride full of experiences, learning about myself, about the brand, about other people.
Mhm.
And I'm just overly grateful because I have so many big plans for the brand and it goes beyond gym wear. Like it's
Mhm.
not just we're starting off as a gym wear brand right now, but it goes beyond that. You know what I mean? It goes back to when we were talking in the beginning of I want to be able to help people for real. You know what I mean? So yeah, Never Lazy has been overly great.
That's good. I think I hit you up about it. Like a lot of people, when I posted it, was like, damn, does she have menswear? Because when you think about athleisure, you don't think locally. You think like,
Mhm.
okay, this is probably across the country or in LA or some. So when it's very local, like me myself, I wear that shit majority all the time. If I'm walking around, going to the mall
Yeah.
and stuff like that, or just in the house, I wear athleisure.
Yeah.
Like I'm not around here wearing like no heavy ass joggers or
Yeah.
whatever the hell people wear heavy ass jackets. Like I wear like wearing comfortable shit. So when I
Mhm.
seen you put your business out, I'm like, damn, that's different. Especially in Orlando.
Yeah.
That's different. I don't think no one has ever, jumped out there and just did something like that. So I want to give you your flowers. Like
Thank
it's
you.
amazing that you're doing something that not only relates to you because you like going to the gym, but you're doing it for others as well too.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's just like, oh, I'm just doing it because I'm going to the gym, but it's comfortable. And
Mhm.
now you're saying, like you just announced on here, it's probably y'all will be the first ones to hear it. Something big is coming. I don't know what it is. She may tell me after, or she may share it now.
We'll get
But
to that.
yeah, something big is coming. So stay tuned. I love to hear that people always have a thought of evolving.
Yeah.
Like with me, I don't want to do podcasts all the time. Like, for instance, I have my first speaking event
Mhm.
in 2 weeks. I didn't
Congrats.
think I was gonna be a speaker by, you know what
Wow.
I mean? Like little stuff like that. So the thought of evolving is always constant with me, but when I see it in other people, it's so special.
Mhm.
So, what are just name some of the positive things that have happened? Like I know you like for I know
Wow.
for one, it's probably the engagement with people. Like we've connected. We've
Yeah.
never spoken prior to
Yeah.
2025.
Yeah.
So, how has the other positive things impacted you and taught you different things?
Yeah. So outside of the connections that I've made with so many different people and
Mhm,
just learning about different people, I want to say the opportunity to partner with brands.
mhm,
I have some pop-up shops that happen at Crunch. I think that's something that I would have never thought would have happened. Also just the support, like the support that Never Lazy has been getting.
mhm.
It makes me want to cry sometimes because it's like, wow, like I have tried before this, I used to do lashes.
Mhm,
I used to try and do so many things. I used to try and get into the modeling world and all that stuff didn't work out. So to see like something that I'm actually truly passionate about, like click, it's like, wow. But some of the things that have just been like on the positive journey, like I said, we're still growing,
mhm,
so it's like I feel like everything is a blessing and everything is positive, even the bad, because I can only learn from it, you know what I mean?
mhm.
Instead of dwelling on it, instead of being upset, like, I'm always thinking, "How can I learn from this? What can I do better?" You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Especially with the connections that I have made, seeing all of the positive feedback, like, the whole reason I started this brand was I've always been an active person. I was a cheerleader, a gymnast, I played softball and baseball. So after college, when I couldn't do sports anymore because, I wasn't in college, I started to find my passion in the gym. And something that really helped me was looking good in the gym. You know what I mean? Same thing. If you're out and about, take a pride in your appearance. You know what I mean? Like that's what people really do notice about you. Like is
Mhm.
your appearance. How put together are you? How whatever the case may be. We'll get into that. But we'll get into that. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna get on my gym journey. I'm gonna put pride in how I look in the gym. I'm gonna do my hair, put a little bit of makeup on, not full face, but put a little bit of makeup on. Just feel when you look good, you feel good. And when
Mhm.
you feel good, it motivates you to stay consistent. It motivates you to wanna, okay, I'm ready to go tomorrow. I'm ready to go the next day, next
Mhm.
week, whatever the case may be. So I found myself buying gymwear from all of these other big brands, Gymshark, Define, Able, Athletica, like just a whole bunch of stuff. And I was noticing like for a sports bra and some shorts, I was paying like $100. Like $100. And as somebody who also has their own aspirations and their own bills and stuff, I couldn't afford to us girls, we like our variety.
Mhm.
Okay. We like to be able to be like, okay, I like that set, but I like that set. Let me just get both. And it's like with gym wear and it being so expensive, you can't really do that. You
Yeah.
can most likely get like what, two sets a month, maybe even one. Like, so I was like, we should not be breaking the bank. Like we shouldn't.
Mhm.
So that's part of the reason how Never Lazy was born. I was like, I'm gonna create something that is still amazing quality and it's affordable for people. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And affordability and cute gym wear should be accessible to everybody. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't just be for a specific niche of a person or a specific type of person or
Mhm.
Never Lazy. Let me say this, we're for everybody. Big, tall, small, short, girl, boy. I might not have my gym wear yet right now for the men, but we're getting there. We're getting there, okay? So yeah, like Never Lazy, it's gonna be big. And going off of the athletic wear, I wanna just motivate people to be fit, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, health is wealth, and we are
Yep.
meant to be here living past 60, 70 years old.
Yep.
All we gotta do is take care of our bodies, you
Mhm.
know what I mean? And if I can start Never Lazy and help people look good in the gym and that motivate them to get on their healthy journey, like,
Mhm.
eventually, like, my fiancé, he has a garden going on. I wanna be able to have my own Never Lazy gym. I wanna be able to sell actually fresh fruits and vegetables there, fresh
Mhm.
produce for people to buy while also buying your Never Lazy, while also getting your workout in
Mhm.
or whatever the case, and also create a community. Something about Never Lazy that I do really love is I just switched from brand ambassadors to Never Lazy athletes just because I thought it was more appealing. Like brand ambassadors, I feel like can bring in the wrong type of crowd.
Mhm.
So I went with Never Lazy athletes and even the brand ambassadors that I had in the beginning, the amount of support that I was able to create for them, like the girls, they comment on each other's stuff, motivate each other, give each other
Mhm.
ideas. Like that is something that's so good to feel. You know what I mean? Because it's what I wanted in the beginning. So to be
Exactly.
able to help these other girls get more exposure, get them motivated, get them
Mhm.
to want to keep going, I think that that's something that's like so great.
That's
Like
that's
just
special for real,
helping
for real.
create that community for them.
Mhm.
So
That's special. That's kinda like with me, You know, it's funny, somebody told me the other day and it was like, you know, I can tell by the way you speak to people, by the way you construct your episodes, it's like you give people the help that you always wanted. You give people the guidance that you always wanted. And that's truly that it really it is. Cause I always want people to be able to live their life to their full potential.
Right.
My life had a lot of hiccups. And I'm thankful for them because now I'm able to speak about it and still help people while still enjoying my life now.
Yeah.
I would rather take the L and see other people take 1,000 W's
Mhm.
because I know my L, I can get over that. But me helping other people in the process, that's the biggest W of them all.
Yeah.
So it's good to see that you're out here, you know, living through your brand and bonding friendships that may last forever. And not only bonding friendships, you're allowing people to understand that, okay, health is wealth.
Mhm.
Now I'm given an opportunity to be, you know, a never lazy athlete.
Mhm.
Now I can stay consistent in the gym. This is something I was scared to do. I was scared to step foot in this gym. But now I'm a brand ambassador. Now I got something to live for. Now I got something to do. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Now I'm gonna tell other people about it because it's helped me.
Right.
So you gotta look at yourself like you're the biggest outlet of them all.
Thank
Don't ever let nobody
Yeah.
tell you different.
I appreciate that. I
Like
really do.
you really gotta look at it like that because one, you're impacting not only yourself but 1,000 vessels.
Mhm.
And that's not it's priceless. Like you can't compare money to that because there's a lot of people that wouldn't dare step foot in the shoes that you're wearing.
Mm.
So take time, you know, like I said, like, you know, you say you're a waterlog. Sometimes I'm a waterlog too. I cry sometimes too.
That's
But
okay.
yeah,
Men could cry, okay?
that's what I'm saying. I had to accept that. But like, I truly want to give you flowers because there's a lot of people that won't step up to the plate and do something like that,
Yeah.
especially like with health.
Mhm.
And that was one of the questions I wanted to ask you. How has it been trying to get people in the gym? Because a lot of people don't, it's not easy with a lot of people.
Mhm.
Like my transition, when I was going through, I always tell people on my platform I had depression for 4 years. When I was going through my depression, I was 230 pounds. I was big. I ain't afraid to say it. I showed people the transformation.
Mhm.
I cut 50 pounds. That's because I was tired of looking in the mirror and lying to myself.
Mhm.
So how is it for you? Because you're not really a trainer.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Yet.
you're out. Okay,
I'm
y'all,
I'm
y'all
I'm
heard
ta
that.
I'm taking my classes. I'm
Oh,
taking my
y'all heard
classes.
that. Yet. I ain't gonna count out yet.
Yes.
So you're not a trainer yet. So how is it fueling other people in that aspect? Because I feel like with some people, they have a fear of the gym. It's not like they have a real excuse. They just have a fear of it because they
Right.
don't see the results. So how is it, you know, pouring into people in the aspect, you know, like, because you sell athleisure,
Mhm.
so people wear it to go to the gym, but how can you get people to get to the gym and wear your brand?
So first and foremost, it has to be because you want to. I
Mhm,
can't make you do something. Nobody can make you do anything. You know what I mean? Like you have to want to make the change for yourself. You have to want to be healthy. You have to want to and let me say this, being healthy and being fit, you don't always just have to go to the gym. There's people who go to run clubs. There's people
mhm,
who do Pilates, do yoga. There's other ways of being fit rather than just going to the gym and lifting weights. You know what I mean? And if you have tried that and it's not for you, I would recommend trying different other outlets.
mhm,
I have a girl who recently just came to me and was like, I'm so interested in being a never lazy athlete, but I don't go to the gym. She was like, I've just been doing like my at home workouts right now and just been trying to figure like what works for her. And I was like, that's totally okay. I was like, something I emphasize is that the gym, I mean, fitness is not just the gym. You don't just have to go to a crunch or to an amped or to do this or to that. You can do outside workouts. You can do at home workouts.
mhm,
You can go to your apartment gym. You know what I
mhm,
mean? Like there's other ways. So the first and foremost, like I said, you have to want it yourself. For me, I also had another friend who, when I started my gym journey last year, it really motivated her to get it when I was posting all my gym content. It motivated her, like, girl, like I see your gains. I see, you know, you making the content and going through all of this. And she was like, I'm trying to get into it. Like, where can I start?
facts,
How can I do this?
mhm,
I went on my notes, I created a whole week of workout plans for her. Like a whole week. I
mhm,
asked her, I was like, okay, so like what kind of workouts are you trying to do? Are you trying to go to the gym? Are you trying to do more at home stuff? Like she fully wants to go to the gym. So I created her a 4 to 5 week day like split that she could do throughout that week.
mhm,
I also told her if she needed any videos like for form and all that kind of stuff, she can reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to send you a little quick video on how to do your form or whatever the case may be. But yeah, it's really just motivating them in a way of that letting them know that it's a space for everybody. A lot of people don't like going to the gym because they feel like they're being watched or they're being judged or
mhm,
they're but in reality, everybody's there for the same reason. You know what I mean? Everybody same thing like for my never lazy athletes. I have a lot of girls who want to get into content, getting into gym content. And they're like, "I'm just so nervous to post at the gym, this and this and that." I'm like, y'all are all there for the same reason. You're
Mhm.
just documenting your journey. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And there are a lot of people who, when I go and I create my content, I see about 3, 4 other people creating their own content.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So who are you to tell me that I can't document my journey when we're here for the same journey? You know what
Mhm.
I mean? So just that way, just being able to, like, help people. I'm not gonna ever be like, "You have to go to the gym, you have to do this." No, like, if you want to, I'm that outlet where you can come to be like, "Hey, I need a little bit of advice, like,
Mhm.
how did you start?" And I'm not saying I know everything, I'm not saying I'm perfect, you know what I mean? But I'm happy enough to give off the knowledge that I already do know,
Mhm.
so
So, what advice would you have to give to people mentally? Because I feel like, especially with this year, 2026 and how time has evolved, we step into a world of, body shaming,
Mhm,
insecurities, um, lacking confidence, just a lot of different, in a sense, fears that people have. How do you advise them to get over that? Because it's easy to say like you just have to want to do it,
mhm.
but what other steps do you have for them?
Right. So it's also a mindset thing. Like we are our biggest haters. We are our biggest haters. So
Mhm.
all outside of just being like, okay, I'm gonna do it, it's discipline. You have to create that discipline. It's all about finding your why. Like it's not just I want to lose weight or I want to gain weight. You know what I mean? It has to be far beyond that. Like for
Mhm.
me, when I first started getting into the gym, I was transitioning from going to college and living in Miami. I lost so much weight. Like I was almost 90 pounds. Like I was to the point where I would come home and visit and I would have family members and friends be like, bro, you're so small. Like you need to eat. You need to do this. You need to do that. And that wasn't the reason. Obviously, I was tired of hearing it. But being in the gym and being like on my weight gain journey and just figuring out what worked for me also helped me find my discipline, also helped me find my consistency in ways that were able to help me outside of the gym with work. Like sometimes or with things I had going on at home. I might have not sometimes there's days where I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, I don't wanna do anything, but then I look back at that discipline and I'm like, I'm disciplined enough to do this, I'm disciplined enough to do that, let me get up and do this.
Exactly.
So don't beat yourself up. Like we all start somewhere. Nobody's saying you have to immediately go to the gym 5 times a week. You have to eat this, eat that. Like just working a little bit, little by little. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
just also for the mentality part is making sure that your support group and your circle is supportive of you. Like if you have friends who talk bad about you, who down you, who tell you that you can't do this or you can't do that, those are not your friends.
Mhm.
Those are not your
That's
friends. So
facts.
if you should be able to tell a family member or friend that, hey, I wanna make a change within my health, and I'm gonna do this and this and that, and they should automatically be like, "Okay, do you need me to help you with anything? Do you need
Mhm.
anything? Do you do" you know what I mean? So, just that way, like, for mentality, like I said, us being our biggest haters, because I can vouch for that, our
That's
biggest
facts.
haters is just finding yourself, like, you
Mhm.
have to find yourself before planning on making any big change because fitness is a big change. Like
Mhm.
we here, we're taught to fast food and this and that and drinking and all of
Mhm.
this. And it's just like we have to be able to be willing to break out of those bad habits as well. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like it's more than just saying I'm gonna make a change. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? And like you said, I know it's not as easy for somebody to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a change," but what are you gonna do about it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can start by instead of me drinking soda, I'm gonna drink water today.
Mhm.
Instead of me going to Burger King, I'm gonna do an at-home burger. Like, I'm gonna cook the burger at home. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, there's other little ways, but mentality, you have to make sure your mental is there too because your gym isn't just your life. So if you're not mentally there with work or with things you have going on at home or whatever, you can't take on a new responsibility of wanting to be consistent in the gym
Mhm.
and changing that stuff. You have to find your outlet, you know what I mean? You have to find that positivity of, okay, or even wait, because let me say that though, because there are some people who do go through things in their lives and the gym is that outlet for
Mhm.
them to get away from that.
Yep.
So that's why I say it's just finding out your why. Like, because if you're like, okay, I'm going to the gym to get away from all of the other bullshit that I deal with, or my life is going good and I just wanted to make a change within myself,
Mhm.
you can only make that decision for yourself.
Yep.
So,
That's what I was gonna ask you that too. Because other people have other reasons and other people go through different things in order to, find out their why.
mhm,
With me, my journey to me is so special because my why is my failures. I truly accept that because everything that I failed at and didn't achieve is
mhm,
like, why? What can I do differently in order for me to get to the places that I want to be?
right.
It's a lot of people don't understand that concept because it's like, okay, if I fail, then it's just I'm just moving on. A lot of people don't take time to actually heal.
Mhm.
And a lot of people don't actually take time to pour in themselves and understand why did this happen to me?
Yeah.
Why is this not working for me?
Mhm.
So my question to you is when you look in the aspect of everything that you've been through, you've been a lash tech, now you have a business, you've been an athlete. What do you consider as your why? I know for you, you may say, okay, it's the people that, are in my life, it's the people that's around me. I would say the same thing, but what is another why to you?
Mhm. Family.
Mhm,
Family. One of my biggest whys is, and I don't wanna get all, like, sappy. Like I said, going back on my dad,
mhm,
he's been working since he was 12 years old. My mom has a couple health things going on, so she's not able to work, like, as much, and she doesn't really it's really just more so been my dad.
mhm,
And one of my biggest things is although I wanna help people in this world, one of my biggest dreams is to be able to be like, "Dad, you can retire." Like, oh,
mhm.
and I don't wanna fucking cry because 'cause I'm a waterlog, guys, like, I wanna be able to, like, be in that space where it's like, because of course I have to help myself first, I have to
Mhm,
help the family that Nate and I are building and things like that, but that's one of my biggest dreams is to be like, "Hey, you don't have to go to work anymore." Like, and I know that they don't have because my dad is a he works for himself. He's self-employed. And the companies that, like, he has worked for have not been, like, at his best interest, and my dad is someone who has a very big heart. That's where I get my passion from. That's where I
mhm.
get my heart and everything from. So, to be able to be like, "Hey, don't go to work. I got you. Here's this. Like, here's a house for you guys. Enjoy the rest of your life. I don't want you working until you're 60, 70 years old."
Whoa, whoa. I know you're too busy watching the episode, but just take a moment to look at the link down below. Make sure you subscribe to the Truth Lounge. Make sure you join the Truth family. Living your truth. This is the perfect place to be, and I appreciate you for tuning in and watching the episode. However, make sure you click that link below, get early access to merch, get early access to all episodes, and of course, get the behind the scenes of everything that everybody want to see. Go.
Because that's what this fucking country wants us to do. They want us to be fucking working while we're 60, 70, 80s years old when we should be living life. We should be enjoying the life that God allows us to live.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's something that motivates me, like, entirely is my family. Not only that, but also for my sister. My sister works 2 jobs. She has 2 kids. She was in school. She's not in school anymore, but I just want to be able to help the family. And then outside of helping myself and my family, like, helping other people in this world because there's so many people in this world who have money and do shit with it. Like, they do shit with it, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
You okay?
I'm
You
also a
okay?
Virgo. We're
You okay?
sensitive. But yeah, just being able to, like, genuinely help people, that's my why. Like, although I go through my own bullshit, I feel like I was put on this earth to be, like, a light and to be that outlet for people
Mm-hmm.
and to just help as many people as I can, whether that's helping them find their own passion, whether that's helping them get in the gym, whether that's just if the Lord blesses me to be able to hit millions of dollars, helping other people in ways that have to do with money,
Mm-hmm.
just being positive in that way and just I wouldn't be able to do this without my family and my friends, honestly.
That's real. And I'm sorry.
No, you're
I,
fine, you're
you know what I
fine.
mean?
No, it's just me, like, it's just me,
You
I'm
know,
okay.
I appreciate, being vulnerable with that because, I share a similarity with that as well too. Like I have aspirations. I mentioned this early on in the episode. I'm not as family oriented as everyone else, right?
Mhm.
But I yearn that. So me having the opportunity to just tell at least one person in my family, you retired, you done.
Yeah.
That would mean the most to me. So I share that same interest with you. I share that same glory, that same pain with you because it's like you see everybody else working hard,
Yeah.
they making the sacrifices, and they went through so many trials and tribulations. Like, damn, they still fighting. They still waking up each and every day. And it's a lot easier for us now since we're younger. We didn't have to go through everything they went through. And especially you want to mention society. We have it's other countries, other worlds that are going through so much shit, and we are so blessed to be able to just wake up and just walk outside.
Yeah.
So I completely understand that. And
It's
I
respect.
appreciate you for being vulnerable and sharing that. And that's why I told you before, you're the biggest outlet.
Thank
Because
you.
not
You
once
make me
have
cry again. I'm just kidding.
you not once have you got on here and just talked about you and what you want and what you want. It has always been involving other people. And that's like the biggest blessing. That's why I'm able to get up here every week, no matter the time, the day, and just pour. Because my cup is so full, I just want to pour in other people so I can see other people at the same level I am. I want to see people with the same heart that I
I
have.
agree, yeah.
I want to see people with the same mindset I have because it's nice.
Mhm.
It's good to have peace. It's good to have
It
love in
is.
your heart because it just makes you want to smile. It just makes you want to do.
Yeah,
And if everybody in this world could do, we would be in a better fucking place.
I agree.
And like you said, people have millions of dollars, people have success. They won't give shit off
At all.
because they have a selfish, unkind heart. And that's why people like that, they die miserable.
Mhm.
I was in here recording yesterday. I said, people that have wealth and they think they can buy love, they can buy happiness, they all die alone and sad, but nobody will never know because they are alone.
Mhm.
That's literally how life is. So if you don't take the time out to build a relationship like you do,
Mhm.
to want to take care of the people that you love, what are you living for?
Exactly. No,
Our
that's
purpose is to regenerate in any type of way, whether that be knowledge, love, happiness, joy. It's to regenerate. We're not here to keep everything for ourselves.
yeah.
So that's why I said, try to look at another why. Cause I know it's a deeper level to
Yeah.
just, oh, I'm doing it for, everybody that's around me, just the community. No, it's always deeper.
No,
Like
yeah.
the message, the purpose is always deeper. And my why is just to impact people that I don't even know.
Mhm.
Because when I go out, when it's all said and done, whenever God calls me, I want everybody to be like, damn, I could turn on that Trail Truth, man. I feel happy as hell.
Yeah.
I could just sit here, man, I'm gonna show my kids Trail Truth. That's what I want my kids
Yeah.
to do. They don't even have to have a pocket. Just when somebody's going through something, when your friend is going through something, tell them go watch, hey, go watch one of my dad
Mhm.
episodes. He did this, and
Yeah.
it's helped me out. So the fact that you're able to get up here and just be yourself, what I mean, come up here, speak positivity. Like I said, you have not said anything about you at all. Like, as far as, like, receiving wise, and
Yeah.
that's so special, like, I love that because
'Cause what's
y
for me will come. Like, that's how I look at
in
it.
due
What
time.
what for me will come, and you gotta think about it too, like I said before, there's so much room for all of us to win. All it
Mhm.
takes is for one of us to win.
Yep.
One person in your circle, that's all it takes, literally.
Mhm.
So, like how you said, like, you like to pour into other people because your cup is so full. I'm very happy with where I am in my life right now. So if
Mhm.
I can be able to help other people, help my friends, help my family, like, that already right there, I'm already winning. You know what I mean? I don't ask for much in life, and one
Exactly.
thing that I do ask for is to just make sure and see that, like, all my family and friends are happy. Like, I don't like to see nobody struggling. I don't like to see nobody
Mhm.
upset, mad. Like, this life is too short to be dwelling on things like that, you
That's
know?
facts.
So
I'm the same way. I tell all my friends, like, "Man, you going through anything, man, just call me."
mhm,
Like, I will give you everything I have just to see you happy because me seeing you happy will generate me.
mhm,
Like,
yeah,
I tell people all the time, I've been through so many fucking struggles in my life that sometimes I'm numb to this shit because it's like, okay, this gonna happen to me. I'd rather give you the world because my world can come back at a later time. And I'm okay with that. But as long as you happy, I know that you'll put everybody else in position. You'll put you in position. You'll put your family in position. And me seeing that image,
mhm,
that's the world.
yeah,
That's all I want to see is everybody have a perfect picture painted. And we all not perfect,
mhm,
but as long as it looks good to you and as long as you happy in your own world, man, Trey happy with you.
yeah. And something that I like is that although you have been through things, like, you don't let it define you. Like,
Mhm.
the things that we go through don't define us, y'all. Like, it's up to us to be like, are we gonna use this to fuel us and use it as an
Mhm.
outlet, or are we gonna use it as an excuse? You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like, you can go one of two ways. And for you, you put yourself together so good that I wouldn't even have thought that you were somebody who has been through so much. You know what I mean? So I give you your flowers as well, because also to
Appreciate
create
it.
an outlet like this for people to talk about themselves, their
Mhm.
business, what they've gone through, and things like that says a lot about you and your character as well,
Mhm.
so I appreciate that.
No, for sure. I always tell people your past doesn't disqualify you from your purpose. It's
Mhm.
like you actually have to understand that whatever happened, it happened.
Yeah, yeah,
I always tell people, what else will you do? You can sit here, you can dwell, you can sit here, you can cry about it. But if you're not willing to change your situation, you're not willing to put in that action, it will never change. You'll just keep repeating. It's the same dream over and over and over. And shit, when I was young, I was scared of bad dreams.
yeah,
So why am I gonna keep repeating it as an adult?
exactly.
It's just no point.
Mhm,
Like, you can't live in fear and let it keep repeating itself because all you're gonna do is become that fear, and then now your dreams won't even matter.
exactly.
Only thing you see is you're gonna act out of scarcity, make impulsive decisions, and then now your life is over.
Mhm,
Now you don't know what to do. And I don't wanna be a person that don't know what to do.
yeah.
And I don't want nobody else around me like that. So it's like I just
Yeah,
want the best for everybody, and I wanna see everybody in their full potential because it took me a while to see mine,
Mhm.
and I don't want that for anybody else.
Mhm.
We are coming towards the end of the episode, so I always ask people, you know, give 3 truths, give 3 lessons, and just 3 examples that you want other people to live by.
3 truths or 3 examples
Mhm.
is don't be afraid to start over. A lot of people are afraid of change. A lot of people are afraid of starting over. But if it's really your passion, it will work. Just give it time. Just
Can
focus.
I tell you something though
Yeah.
before you I so it's funny, so in
What?
about 2 weeks
Uh-huh.
or maybe next week, I have an episode that's coming out that challenges the starting over. So I tell people this, the word starting over is used loosely now.
Mhm.
A lot of people think like they can just wake up, change. I don't consider start over a thing. I consider it an option, mainly because I feel like you don't start over in life, you just
Mhm.
adjust.
Yeah.
So Imma challenge you.
Wait, when I say start over,
Mhm,
I'm just not saying like, oh, like I'm gonna okay, let me use an example. I'm gonna do nails today. I didn't get a client yesterday, so I'm just gonna give up
mhm. So
and that's
what's your
it.
definition of
So
starting
go
over?
ahead and reevaluate. Go ahead and reevaluate.
Mhm,
If you were posting content or whatever the case you're doing, if that wasn't working, try a different outlet. That's what I
mm,
mean about starting
okay,
over.
yeah.
Like
Mhm.
starting over in that way. I'm not saying like
I was gonna say
you're starting some no, I'm not saying you're starting something and then it doesn't work.
yeah,
Let
for
me
sure.
go and start something else. Like
Mhm,
no, just because it didn't work right then and there doesn't mean it's not going to work. You know
exactly.
what I mean? You have
Mhm,
to also learn patience for yourself.
mhm,
That's something that I used to struggle with as well. Like when I was doing lashes, when I was trying to do all of these other businesses, I'm a person that like I like you said, you were into fast money. You used to be a promoter and stuff.
mhm,
I used to serve and I used to bartend, so I know what that fast money is like.
mhm,
So if I'm trying to get into these careers and I see it's not bringing me that money, I'm automatically like, on the next like business, what can I do?
mhm,
And with Never Lazy, it's really taught me that patience of like, okay, maybe like this type of post isn't gonna work. Like maybe try doing like a professional photo shoot. Or maybe like that workout video wasn't like working. Let me try an at-home workout. You know what I mean?
mhm,
Like starting over in that way. And it's
mhm,
okay to also rebrand and do things that
mhm.
way. So that's what I mean about starting over.
I was gonna say, I was like, "Let me catch you before she." But yeah, you
I'm
can go ahead.
excited to see that episode
Mhm,
though.
yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a good one. That was a real yeah, yeah, Imma y'all will see. But you can go ahead.
And then my second one, because you just had me all on the place with that one. My second one is don't be afraid to cutting certain people out of your life. Like if
Mm,
it's bringing you negativity, if it's not fueling you, if you're not getting anything positive, if it's not helping you grow, cut it out. Like
mhm,
it's just why is it there? You know what I mean? Like go ahead and disassociate because the people that you do have and the people who do really truly support you will continue to do so. You shouldn't have to beg a friend or a family member to, hey, watch my podcast. Hey, buy a set, buy a t-shirt. Like, no, I shouldn't have to come to you. Support, you should automatically want to support me because one, you know me, you love me, you're my friend, whatever the case may be.
yep,
Okay. And then third is health is wealth, y'all. Like health is wealth. If you're someone who has always been wanting to get into the gym, if it's a gym, Pilates, whatever type of fitness, going for walks around your neighborhood, get to it. Get to it because I promise your body and you in general, your 50-year-old self will thank you for it.
mm,
Will literally thank you for it. And I'm pretty sure all of us would love to live until we were 100 years old, like, and be able to walk around and be mobile and stuff.
yep,
So start taking care of yourself, start taking care of your body, your mindset, the fuel what's around you. Protect your energy. I'm very big on protecting my energy.
mhm.
Like, if I notice that something is fucking with my energy, you gotta go. Like, you or it has to go.
For
Like,
sure.
honestly, because in this world, like I said, I don't like to dwell on negativity. I don't like to dwell on bad vibes. Like, I'm a very upbeat, positive, lifting person. So it's like
Mhm,
I only want positive vibes and happiness around me.
for
Like,
sure.
you should want the same for yourself.
Mhm.
So.
That's real. I loved all 3 of them. So, I do wanna share some with you, and I hope this don't make you waterlogged. Just
Oh
it's just
gosh.
I just
I
love
have one more announcement. What yeah.
okay.
Should I do it now?
Nah, nah,
Okay. Okay.
do it at the end because 'cause
Okay.
Imma let you, give your whole social brand handles,
Okay.
everything, the whole
Cool,
shebang.
cool, cool.
So, I wanna share this with you, and this is a sneak peek of what one of my other episodes are. I wanna tell you this, it came to my heart and my mind that, God placed us in a navigation. With that being said, we're on a roadmap with ourselves.
Mhm.
And of course, throughout this roadmap, we always have bumps. We always have traffic, just like the regular GPS, like how you got here.
Yeah.
We always have traffic. We always have stops. We always have rest. We always have, our tire may go flat.
Right.
What I want to tell you is that this you're 25 and you're at your first stop. Your first stop is your biggest blessing. So everything going forward will be a plus. You're kind, you have a loving heart, and you have a great mindset. Continue to pour into yourself so you can continue to pour into other people because you're only at the beginning. Don't ever think like this is fourth quarter. You're always in first quarter. So continue to pour into people, continue to pour in your fiance, continue to pour in your family, and your why will become more clear and your why will actually pan out for you. So continue to be yourself, continue loving people, and always, always, always remember, as long as you got yourself first, everything else will fall into place. I appreciate you for coming. This was a great episode. It's great talking to you. I told you it was gonna pan out. I
Yeah.
told you.
You said we were almost to the hour mark. I'm like, it's been an hour
That's how fat
already?
I'm telling you. That's why I say it's just a regular conversation with two people.
Yeah, no, but
It's
I appreciate that.
for
Like,
sure.
you don't understand how much that means to me because it's like I don't do this because I wanna hear that, like,
Mhm,
but it's really nice to hear, you know what I
mhm,
mean? And it does touch my heart, and it's what fuels me, you know what I mean? Like, if you're telling me that you notice it and you see it,
mhm,
that makes me feel like a lot of other people are seeing it, you know? So and the same for you. I thank you so much for giving me this outlet. I've never
mhm.
done anything like this before. I've always wanted to, but I've never done it. I would have never thought I would have been able to get a whole hour just speaking. I don't think I've said not one. I don't think I
I
said not
told
one.
you. I told you.
But, no, yeah, I appreciate the opportunity,
Mhm,
and you have great things coming for you as well, like, I see it, like, the amount of people too that you've already had on your podcast that you've touched base with, you're gonna go places, especially with this. Whether this is if you wanna do this for the rest of your life or not,
mhm,
like, this tray of truths is gonna just continue to open doors for you, and it's gonna continue to open doors to meeting other people that will most likely be able to help you get to any other position that you might wanna get to,
mhm.
you know what I mean? So, I do wanna say thank you for that as well, and thank you for giving me my flowers, so I wanna give you your flowers as well,
Appreciate it.
and
Appreciate
thank you
it.
for thinking of me to come on the cast, and I'm honored to be the first female of the year.
Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, this gonna set the tone. And like I said, like of course, we talked about getting your fiance on here as well too. Like I said, as long as everything aligns, I would love to get both of y'all on here.
Yeah.
Just got to make it work
Oh,
because
definitely.
what both of y'all are doing is
Oh,
special.
he's doing great things right
It's
now. Like
special.
I I was literally gonna recommend him to come on before me because what his passion and what he has planned, like,
Hmm.
yeah, it's an episode that I think everybody would want to see. You know
What
what
the,
I
what the,
mean?
what-
So
Nate,
I
Nate, when you watching this, we gonna get you on here. I've never met you either, but I've seen what you done, and y'all relationship, it just speaks for itself. I don't even like I said, this is our first time really
yeah.
talking. So I can imagine how both of you guys are as a unit. Like I said, Nate,
Well,
we're gonna get you on
it's
here.
coming.
We're
It's
gonna talk.
coming.
We're gonna talk for sure. But I want you to go ahead, shout yourself out, all your social media handles, whatever you got to say, and then you can make your announcement.
Okay. So you guys can follow me on Instagram. My main page is Karina with two A's at the end, period, Juliet. I'm going to spell it because you can spell Juliet two ways. Juliettee. And then our page for Never Lazy is nvrlzy.official. So, and then my special announcement is I am currently wearing something from our collection that is dropping in February. We have a three-piece collection, and each piece comes with four different items. This one comes with five, but I just wanted to give you guys a first look because I thought this would be a really special opportunity for people to get a first sneak peek on Tray of Truths. So
Mm-hmm.
why not? But I hope everybody loves it. This collection was made with love. I hope everybody loves it. I feel like this collection has something for everybody. So tune
Hey
in.
man, this was a great episode. I definitely once again appreciate you for taking the drive. Um, yeah,
Of
it
course.
was
No,
great.
thank you.
Are you still nervous?
No, I'm not.
See,
I'm not.
told you.
I told you that though. I
Yeah.
said once you get me talking, I can
Mhm.
talk. And I'm pretty sure there's little clips in this videos where I might have diverted the topic.
Oh, you all right. It
But that's just
happens.
me being genuinely
You
speaking.
being
So
you, and that's
I was a little nervous though. As my any of my friends, like I'm like, guys, I'm nervous. I don't know what he's gonna ask me. They're like, he didn't send you a list of questions. I'm like, no.
girl,
But I
and
love that you're just
yeah.
more authentically going off of the vibes. Like,
Mhm.
because I have seen some podcasts where they're like looking at their iPod or looking at their clipboard and
That's cool and all, but, like, I
yeah.
think that's an interview.
Uh-huh.
I don't like doing interviews. People tell me I would be a great person to do them,
You
but
would. I agree.
it's like, I just like to talk. I just like to talk. I like to yap. That's just me. I be yapping and, doing my thing, but, yeah, I appreciate you, and since we are coming to the end of the episode, y'all know how I am with the outro. Gone.